Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Retro Rewind. Today's beverage is a very refreshing wild raspberry infused spring water. Very hydrating indeed. So welcome back to the game where previously we were doing some sort of odd jobs really. We got in some new lighting, change of posters, we got this gumball machine, or is it just a sweet machine? I don't know if gumball is a type of sweet or whether it's a brand name. Either way, the mascot is exceptionally happy and probably full of sugar. And we also got a new release, which is the giant boulder, naturally based on the first Indiana Jones film, which and I'm ashamed to admit this, forgot the full name of. Obviously Raiders of the Lost Ark, but I just had a thing that just stuck in my head. I just forgot about it. Either way, we are back on with Retro Rewind, and we want to do some returns and answer the phone because always. Can I rent dinner with my Tom? That will be apparently a romance film, which we will do, and looks like we've got 4 reserved. But we also got a new genre, which if we go over to here, we can see is market here. It is the police genre, so we are going to get that, and then naturally we are going to get some shelves for it. Actually, wait, where am I going to put the police genre? So up here is pretty much full. I do want to expand obviously the comedy area as well, but down here on the opposite sci-fi next to action we can have police, and I think that's a fairly decent place for it to go. So we're going to go to the cabinetry, and then we're going to go with the standard movie shelf 4 rows, not the thinner one, and we're going to get one, and let's just get we'll get two, and we'll go ahead and put those in. Now these are going to be probably blue. One would assume that the colours for this would be blue. I'm just going to see if the shelf fits in okay, or whether I need to shift it. The phone's ringing again. Right, and we'll go back. And can I speak to Joseph, please? Sorry, wrong number. And let's pick up this shelf. Obviously, we have to decorate these. We will do that. I do think it's a bit of a squeeze to go around here, so I might move it up a little bit, maybe just to there. Let's just see what that looks like. So we'll just shift it along, and I think it was only 3 along, 3, and then 3. Some of these, for some reason, they default at the rotation, and that's better to go around there. It is a little bit of a squeeze to go here. You know what? I think I actually prefer. You know what? No, that is actually okay. Alright, so we're going to decorate these, and it's going to be naturally the neon with our normal marquee, and then it's going to be in probably blue, so we'll see. Obviously that is the same colour as the action films, but it is what it is. Like I say, I mentioned this before, I would like more colours for the genre. Oh no, so for the police films, these are actually, I mean, they are blue, but they're more of like an ice sort of blue. Okay, in order to differentiate them then, I'm going to put them along here. This is our police genre, like so. And I am going to change them from blue to... what else would be best? So, I do think... maybe I do think the grey is actually better, and then again it differentiates it from this action one here. Okay, that should probably do. Let me go ahead and say assign a job and go to the checkout, and then we will open the store, and naturally we will start leafleting because that is our lot in life. Let me go ahead. We bound to work of a morning to make sure we can get people into the store by handing out the leaflets, and then basically clogging up the entire store, as it were, by no, it looks like I can't go there. Not interested. Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, go ahead and let's say leaflet people and see if they come to the store. But yeah, clog up the entire area with people just queuing up, basically. So there's another person here. I can see which direction they're headed. I can see they're pathing here. They were going this way. So we've hopefully sorted that. Anyway, let's do some store stuff. So I have the movie King at the Zoo rented, and we've seen that sort of front cover before. So we're going to do some returns. It is a Sunday, so nothing in particular to really worry about in terms of events or anything like that. Tomorrow is, I believe, however, Blue Monday. So let's switch out to kid movies. All the kid movies in here. We've got some comedy which goes here. And yes, so we got Blue Monday, which I believe is drama film rentals. So let's see about that one. But we'll do all the returns. We are level 17, and as with all of the episodes, I'd like to think we can get another level, at least each episode, but we shall see how we get on with that one. We do have some horror films here. Horror is an interesting one because we've got some action films here as well. So action, science fiction will go on here. Horror, I think it was an action there, and a sci-fi as well. Science fiction, yes. Sci-fi is probably the biggest genre that we have. Actually, probably sci-fi and romance, actually. Giant Ball has been returned, and we have a few kid films to return as well. My name is on the reservation list for the Serum Dungeon, so there it is. And we will continue on with the returns. So yeah, like I said, we'll go ahead. We'll get some more tapes and such. And I also want to. Oh, have all these rentals been done? I think so. And these returns, should I say? And yes, I also want to fix that tape now. I also want to go for the expansion, which I think is 1,000. I think it is 1,250 generic units of currency. So perhaps not today, but certainly in this episode, I think it is possible. There is all of the returns done, so that's fine. People are at the machine. I'm going to check the name of that one. What is it actually called? It is a candy dispenser. Okay, fair enough. So you put your change in and you get it all bought up. There we go. And get probably sticky hands. I don't know if there's bags available, but there you go. Right, we will do some repairing of the tape because it is free, not time, but certainly for cost-wise. There we go. We do have the signage, which gives us extra sales on the concessions, which I think is working well, so I'm going to keep that one. I could go with more rentals, and people have suggested that. However, there is one big disadvantage, and that's the returns. New releases, which are the kids, I'm going to pick up a lot of these because we want to get them on the for sale here, like so. And let's go ahead and go for, well, we've got Blue Monday coming, which is 70% drama movie rentals. Known as the most depressing day of the year, Blue Monday drives customers to rent more drama movies. Indeed. Okay, and then we've got a new release date as well, which we're looking forward to. So let's go over to market. We've got a comedy film, we've got a kid film, we've got... Basically, I'm spending money here, and I'm sort of going back on what I said previously, in that if I haven't got the film, ideally I want to buy it for rental purposes. If I haven't got the film, there's Christmas films. There's some romance there. There's a good science fiction film, so actually I'm not going to get that because it's a bit too expensive. But yeah, trying to pick up some more movies. Actually, one of the things you get is if you've got 500 unique rentals. Oh, sound, there's a customer here. Looking for something new. Do you have any new release movies? Yes, I do. I do have many new release movies. One of them is called Indiana Jones and the Return to the casket or something. I don't. It's probably the 7th. Yeah, Raiders. It is Raiders. What was the game? Was it the Golden Circle, Great Circle, something like that? I did actually buy it and play a little bit of it, and I did think it was pretty good. Right until my computer basically started dying while playing it. I don't know why. Fixed since then, hopefully. Anyway, I'm here to pick up the new movie Dinner with the Might Home, and there you go. And let's go ahead and we will leaflet some more people, and that's all good. And we can hear the birds, the evening chorus, which is nice. Are you headed to our video store? You are now. And then we'll run around here, and there we go as well. I was looking at the Steam store about there's going to be a big update, which is basically VHS repairs and such. And apparently they're adding in a new store that you have to visit, which is interesting. I don't know whether or not it's going to be just one of these that's going to get changed. We shall see. So they could end up changing it so one of these stores here gets changed.
Oh.
So there's a customer here waiting. The robot computer virus. Let's go and say yes, that is that one. So we'll hand all these back. Got some action films. A few dramas, more action though, that's why I cycle through. Fantasy films, horror, and then the drama. And like so. Like I said, tomorrow we're going to have more drama films rented. Let's go ahead and see if there's any drama on this list. The Stuffed Toys Magic Sword. Okay. Anything that's... There's a couple of kid films. Like I say, I'm going to pick up ones that are... There's a drama film. That one. No, there's a good critic science fiction film as well. It's actually expensive to get the movies individually. That's why you want to get the bulk lots ideally. But let's say we do have a goal of, if we go to here, task list, we can scroll down at the very bottom and it says own 500 movies in your inventory and own 1,000 movies in your inventory. It just says 500 and 1,000. So that doesn't mean individual, but that's what I'm sort of aiming for. Anyway, we are finished now. It is Sunday at 8 PM, and obviously we're just going through the rest of the customers' rentals here. So we'll pick up all of these. We'll put the comedy films in, and over here, and fantasy. We've got some action and romance. There we are. Excellent. Okay, so in terms of expansion, as I mentioned before, we're going to go for A and 1,250. Not enough for... Probably not... We might get enough tomorrow, but I need to make sure that we have enough for the new release as well. So we shall see on that one. Not much to do for the rest of the day. Do I want to move the banners around? I don't think I really do, to be honest. This I do want to redo because eventually there's going to be a hole knocked in these ones. And I think then down here we're going to have an area for like confectionery and stuff like that. But we shall see. So end of the day, and it has been a good day. We have made 369.75 generic units of currency and got 2/3 towards level 18. So it is day 16 on the winter, and it is sadly Blue Monday. So just to double check, it is known as the most depressing day of the year. Blue Monday drives customers to rent more drama movies, plus 70% drama movie rentals. So that's what we will see today. Let me go ahead and I will... Hello, morning. I'll go ahead and get some of these returns here. And to be honest, I will probably start putting some of these on... Let's see that's done. I'll wait for... I'll be coming back in a minute. So there's a new release. There's Hakuna Banana. There's a few of those. I'm not going to put them all on there. Let me just say, sorry about that, Penelope. 1 second. Can you do me a favour and assign a job, return station? I don't know why I can't talk them while we got that in hand. So there's all of the new releases. They're all moved up like so. And there we go. We will refill and take money. I don't know how much money that's actually making us. We'll have to see. In terms of decorations, we're just going to have a quick look at those. So shelving, I don't really need to bother with. We've got a dormer, customizable sign we've seen on the frames, not the stands. Got a UFO. We haven't got coffins or jack-o'-lanterns. Apparently, the better decor you have, the more customers you get. But you know, we're not really short on customers or anything like that. We don't have armor or sword and shield or anything like that. Ceiling fans. I've recently got the spotlights. We've just put in a disco ball. The one disco ball in here. which I thought was going to sparkle all around, but apparently not. But yeah, this is the adult section. I haven't decorated that or anything like that. I just feel that it's going to be one of those things. It's just going to take so long to sort of go through and get any sort of decent inventory with that. Ideally, because it is one of the genres that is unlocked from the very beginning, I would argue that you want that from... you probably want to start getting that inventory together. Let me return Penelope back to the store, because I think I'm going to open the store. Was that an action film? It was action film. Okay. So I'm just going to say, assign a job, return... assign a job, check out. There you go. And then they're going to walk over here, and then they're going to dump all of those on the floor. There we go. And I will... I will go one... Hang on. One... No! Come on. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Open the store, and then we will just start leafleting everybody. Like so. That person walking past looked a bit upset. I don't know if you caught that. There's that person there. That person is returning. We've got a few more people. That should be... No, leave me alone. You guys just opened. I'll swing by. Just opened? Not really. And these are all people returning anyway. Okay, that should do for now. Right, we will once again go ahead and do the returns. So, looks like we horror films at this stage. As I said, this time we will be getting a lot more rentals of... Oh, there's Back to the Future that's been reserved. We'll get a lot more people who are renting not horror movies, renting the drama films, actually. So our drama section is fairly well stocked, because I believe we started with drama from the beginning. So, yeah, let's see about making sure that's alright. Looks like we've got lots of different ones here, actually. We've got some fantasy films, we've got some science fiction, got some dramas there, Christmas films, etc. Got a whole host here. And customer. I don't normally rent adult movies, but I'm feeling a bit wild. Do you have one to recommend? Sure, I will go and find you one. Let me just put some of these back in where they belong. And fantasy, science fiction, and I think they will probably go for... Oh, we've had good reviews from Too Hot for My Keg before, so we will say there you go. And broke the last movie rented, what are you going to do about it? I'm going to charge fees. I'll go to another video store next time. Well, that's your prerogative. I do hope you receive exceptional service and recommendations. Get out the store! We're not that sort of store. So... let's go ahead and get all these returned. Oh, they rented Back to the Future. I hope you will enjoy. I'm sure you will. Although, I couldn't really say sure you will, because how could we ensure that? We can only give recommendations. Oh, there's a police movie, so one of the first that we've personally returned. Hey. Sometimes you'll be looking forward to a film, you'll see it, and be absolutely disappointed, and... Oh, there's another person here. Reserved the giant boulder. Yes, you did. We have a couple of them for reserves. Let me go ahead and leaflet. You. Few people are running. I don't know if I'm going to catch them all. It's not Pokemon, but there we go. We managed to hand that out. And there we are. Right. Yeah, sometimes... science fiction film. Sometimes you will... look forward to a film, go and see it, and either you've built it up too much, or it just doesn't gel. I've been like that a few times with films, and like maybe the film is highly rated, and everybody you know who's seen it says it's exceptional, and they really enjoyed it, and you're just there going, they didn't like it at all. And that could be for a number of reasons. Just calling to see if the popcorn machine is fixed. It was out of order last time it came in. Yes, it's fixed, even though I didn't realise it was broken. Yeah, I mean, there could be a number of reasons for it. Sometimes you're just not in the mood for it. Sometimes you're just in, you know, just something is there and you just don't gel with it. It happens. I've seen films before and went, didn't like that. And then a second watching, thought, that was great. So, what are you going to do? I want to watch the worst movie ever made. Do you have a bad movie to recommend? I do enjoy recommendations, even though you give me I'd enjoy recommendations more if you give me a kid film. So a bad movie that's a kid film. Right, Godfather coming up. No. So bad kid film. Sugar Rush Mammal. There you go. And charge a fee for damaging a tape. Yes. Speaking of damaging a tape, we have a broken tape here, which we will go ahead and repair. Yeah, imagine that, waving this in front of the customer. Yeah, this is what I'm fixing. This is why we're charging you the fee. Even though, to be fair, most of the time, the tapes that we buy are nowhere near 20 generic units of currency each anywhere. Even the new releases, because we buy them in such bulk, say such bulk, like 10 or 20, even those are... even those are like 18 for the brand new releases. So charging 20 is, for something that we can repair, is a little bit cheeky, but, you know, there is admin fees to consider. And, you know, there is costs involved. Right, I'm going to have a look at our market here. And we do have, 1, 2, 3 sets of mixed films. Right, this is going to be, oh my good grief. It's another day. Another set of new films. That's a lot of new films. Right, here we go. So, but I do want to get more in our inventory, and this is the best way of doing it for, for the money that you spend. So it will take a little bit of time to go through and place them all in here and such, but it is what it is, so that's fine. So we've got horrors, we've got action films. What's that? Puppet Warzone. Alright, science fiction we are getting pretty full on. We got a person here that I have this sports car space flight reserved, so there you go. Back into here, and then this big pile of film. I could probably pick up drama. Can't pick up that one. Police. Sack it, just pick it up. It's probably just easy to get the lot and then just do it that way. Someone's waiting as well for us. One moment. I'm going to put that back. And then almost certainly they are wanting... Recommended... Oh, the last movie you recommended was terrible. Could I get a good one this time? Okay. This is called The One Enchanter Show. Yeah. Let's go with kid, romance, drama returns, comedy, drama, kid. This is the problem with getting a big pile of them. Police, action, romance. There we go. Reserved Indiana Jones.
Wow.
Interesting eyewear. Okay. So, pick up all of these. And how much did I get? I must have got 35 films? Potentially? I don't know. There's a few drama films. Kid films. I definitely got a lot of films. It might have been... Normally it's 10 of each. But I've already picked up 10, so I think it was 35. What I'm also going to do is go to the market. When you're holding onto the tapes, and if you don't click on the screen properly, it just flings them everywhere. So is anyone I can drop? Let's just get a few more in here that I don't have for our inventory. Christmas films. We're still building up towards the Christmas. What else? Police is something we don't have a lot of, and also comedy as well. So there we go. That's about Please say it's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Typical. There's one left. Then I'm going to have to go back for... That's no drama. We've still got loads of customers today. Police film. Sure there's more action. There's an action film. And we got kid film, romance, Christmas, comedy, Christmas, science fiction, and probably the last tape, which is going to be a comedy film. And then we're going to do a bit of returns. And then tomorrow it's a new release day. So we still won't have enough money for our expansion, which is... I'm sort of... Oh, there's a reserve for the Fairy Under Arrest adult film. I'm totally fine with not getting the expansion tomorrow, but we'll see how we get on. We still might have enough time. There we go. Looks like it's the end of the day. Can I end the day with tapes in hand? I don't think I can, so I'm just going to get all of these back on the shelf. So, kid film, romance, Christmas, drama, and drama. And another Christmas film. Okay, another day. And a decent day. 511.55 generic currency and movie collector. Oh, we didn't get to the next level. Shame. I now have. So it's a new movie release day, which is great. And also, if we go to our task list, we can claim we've got 500 movies in our inventory. And that's given us more money and more experience, which means we'll definitely level up, which means also the arcade, which means we probably need the expansion to have an arcade and the gumball machine and everything else. Morning. Returns are piling up already. Yes, they are. Guess what you're going to be doing? I will restock the refrigerator because it needs to, and probably some of these as well. There we go. Moonbike chocolate, galaxy bar, slime bar. Sign a job, go to return station, and I'm gonna just get these returns. So Moonbike chocolate, Sweet Buster, the breakfast bar, that's the breakfast club, isn't it? Super Chips is Superman. Freddy's Cheese is that Friday the 13th. Disco Kong, that'll be King Kong. And caramel popcorn is, well, it's just popcorn. And I don't know about these sweets. Dino gummies. You could say Jurassic Park, but it's just, dinosaur films. And these fire egg balls, which looks like is it Hotline Miami chicken? Okay, so we have new releases. Let's see what they are going to be. And it is 2 days left for the Giant Baldy, Indiana Jones, and the Forgotten Name. Raiders of the Lost Ark. Oh, it's Hotel Hell. Is that The Shining? I think so. We have The Shining now available. Let's go with 20. And yes, I could have got 2 orders of 10 to get another stand, but I'm already pretty standardized out. I've got no extra space for stand. Yeah, so let's see. Let's get all of these in. New releases will be full now because this can only handle 5, 10, 15, 20. This can only handle some of the new releases. So I'm going to need a new release shelf, which I did anticipate getting at some point anyway. So new releases, 6 rows. It's a lot of money, so I'm definitely not going to get the expansion today. It's going to be another day probably. Let me go ahead and I'll wait until Penelope's put that on there because I'm going to shift everything over. There we go. Oh, no, you know what's going to happen? Oh, no, fine. Doesn't matter. I retract what I was going to say. I was going to say, what they're going to do is they're going to pick up all the new releases and they're going to start putting them on the action shelf because they're an action film. But no, they have not. So let's go ahead and get all of these new releases. Again, this is something I've been wanting to do for quite some time. And, oh, good job I double-checked that as well because there is another shiny film. So there it is. So we're going to put that there and then we're going to pick it up and we're going to swap it out for that one. Although It should really be near this 13 bodies. Let's see. I'm not really bothered about those. I want those close together, really. So I'll put that one there. That one there. I have seen The Shining. Let's switch it. Place it in there. I did enjoy it. So there we go. And then we're going to get the new banner. Indiana Jones can go... I'm putting this in here. We'll have a bit of a swap out. I think the permanent... This will be a permanent feature. This cardboard one here. Which I realised is now curved. It's curved around here. Whereas this one is not. So they have like different styles. So we're going to have a bit of a move around actually. We'll move lovely lady. We'll put them in, say, there. And just get a little bit of a change up in the store. Naturally, when we get this expansion, that will require... It'll be more of a change up anyway. And we've also got a... yes, The Shining. Oh, that's a really good stand. Look at that. I like that. And I'll go back to it once I've answered the phone. They want to reserve a late night king exchange. Okay, don't know if that's a euphemism. So we're going to go back over here. Again, another different sort of sign. So it's the Hey Johnny scene, smashing through the hotel. No, through the... Yeah, it's where Jack Torrance is smashing through to... is it Wendy? Basically the door into the bathroom in the little sort of attic-y room that they live for the winter. It's been a while since I've seen it. Hell Hotel. The evil spirits will drive you mad. There you go. We will change the new release sign, naturally, because we always go with the yellow. Although you can change it to this. You know what? I quite like it like that, maybe. See, we had it as that. We had it as. I mean, that's nice and like they've got the yellow sign there. So it's not really changing much, but that does marry up with the ceiling bit. You can also change this, which I have only just realised, which I'm going to do that. Oh, and that marries up. Right, sometimes if it fits, it sits. There we go. Okay, so what do we need to do today? These are all refilled. That one's done. I'm going to open up, I think. Obviously, I've fully spent up now. I don't have any new... I don't have... Oh, there's 15 random movies. I'm going to buy that as well. I'll do that. Yeah, so I want to say, hey, sign a job. Go to checkout, please. And we are going to quickly pick up some of these. Open the store. Quickly run after these people. Please come and visit your video store. It is now open. Hey, guys, it's all open. It's all open. You can come and visit any time you want. And... That's fashion sense. That's a bold move. Nice. Let's go ahead and get some more people leafleted. I think this person already said no, they do not desire. No, they're already returning. So that person's going. Yeah, you're okay. You're pathing correctly. You are returning videotapes. That's all good. Right, we will go. Oh, right. Okay, this customer's got something to say. I mean, I was talking about their outfit earlier. I just went through a breakup. Could you give me an emotional drama movie? Sorry, I'm not laughing at the breakup. It's just... Yeah, we were talking about their outfit and then they've had a breakup. I hope we haven't offended them. An emotional drama film. Let's see. Let's see. I think we'll go with... Curtain Fall Over My... Cake, apparently.
Wow.
Right, returns we will do. So we are without money. It feels like we've not done anything, but we've got probably 50 more tapes than we had previously. Broken drama film. I'll put that there. there. Yes. And yeah, we've had loads of rentals. We've got in a lot more tapes, specifically science fiction film, police films. Lots of police films. And I'm here to pick up the movie Late Night King Exchange. That one it is, yes. So we got, as I said, the return and rewind. We've got the new releases. We've got the police films. We've got some more shelving. So even though we haven't got the expansion, it's been a task. So we shall see how we get on. So I expect a lot of drama films to be returned. I'm here to pick up the Banjo Flushed Away. There it is. A lot of drama films because we had the Blue Monday, which actually makes it really easy for us to return because they sort of come in some sort of semblance of order, apart from it's now police, because of course it is. Okay. Police, horror, that'll do. Drama. Police, no. So sometimes what I do is there you go, a prime example. I put a film on there that shouldn't have been there. So looking at the top, and that indicates the films that's on there. Sneezingtons, and then we will be able to see if there's any mix-ups. Manager, you can't prove that I broke my last rental. I won't pay. Charge the fee. Yeah, they looked in constant shock. I reserved the movie Bad Fairy Under Arrest. Yes, you did, but that was a while ago. There you go. Very happy. Okay, we'll go with some horror returns here, and then some of these, some romance films. There's another rewind. So I think it'll be at least another day before we get the... It's going to be another day before we get... Whoa. Don't know if you heard that, but it sounded like some tapes were thrown everywhere there. Let me double check to see what's going on. My name is on the reservation list for the giant boulder. There you go, giant boulder. No, I thought there was tapes like getting flung around or something, but I can't see them. Okay. There's a broken adult film. I don't know how that's happened. I guess it was furiously watched. And let's pick up the rest of these. Okay, so kid film, cycle through for the other kid films. I knew we had one. We've got a science fiction action. We've got a drama. I don't know why I'm coming over here because I know that we've got at least one. Go there. My date wants us to do a movie quiz at school, so I need to catch up on old classics. Can you give me an old one to start with? So date wants to catch up on a movie quiz for school. Catch up on classics. Okay, so I think maybe a kid film, even though they're not said that. So, but the main descriptor was old. Let's go with basic math with my werewolf. That seems like what they're after. Excellent. Right. Let me fill up the candy machine and get myself what it looks to be, I think, 25 generic units of currency there. We will open these up, and we don't know what we're going to find inside the next one. There we go. This one is... What is this one called? Hang on, we'll see in a moment. Was that closed? That one is Officer, Let My Spellbook Go. Adult movie. I'll put the drama one back. There we go. And then in here... I think the tape dealer... Oh, it's Tuesday, yes, so the tape dealer will be around. Looks like Penelope has to go to the bathroom, so we will take over the counter. And It's like relearning the job. Customer has a late rental, I will charge the fees. Only blame my guests. There we go. I can understand people on about the breakage. Like, there's another late fee, charge a fee. I can understand them saying, well, oh, I didn't break it. It was perfectly fine and when I returned it. And it might have been fine. Like, it might have came back, say, not rewound. Oh, there's popcorn. So it costs us to place the popcorn there, I think. Then we shovel that in. Shovel it in. Right, okay. Shovel. Shovel. Oh, looks like Penelope's taken over. There you go. So yeah, it might have been returned, not rewound. We rewound it and then it broke. So who's at fault there? And it is just wear and tear. It's just we're unlucky, I guess. My kid's skipping school because she's sick. I want to make her feel better and rent a kid movie to watch. Any suggestions? I know just the movie. It's going to be... Ooh, what would cheer them up? I think maybe a... Hell Hotel. No, I think we're going to go with Canoe Banana. There we go. Right. Do a few more returns. Because we can. Try and make it a bit easier for tomorrow. We are going to do at least one more day because I definitely want to get the expansion. Oh, there's that. There's that art again. I constantly notice the art for... Oh, there's a few more drama films. I constantly notice the art for that. Okay, so we'll return all of those. We've earned decent money. Oh, there's one return, which is keeping my cash oiled up. Okay. So looks like someone's in the adult section, but there was nothing to rent. And they've got a thing above their head, and I don't know what the deal is there. Never mind, keep working. So, let's go ahead and... Oh, I've got all these to put on the shelf now, don't I? Forgot about those. Wow. It's going to be a next day problem. I'm going to do next day. Kid films, science fiction, fantasy, police, action, horror, fantasy. You can see there's still so many people in the store. It's not a complaint. That's a bug, that, I think. I'm going to have to deal with that. I will, however, talk to the tape dealer first. Come have a look at tonight's selection. The plant pot in the Velvet Room, roller banjo disco, Santa's mission on the stolen yacht, troll tragedy, and squeezing shipmate. Firm grip. Let's go ahead and head back and... No, there's still... It looks like Penelope's wanting to say something. But it's... Yeah, it's a bit bugged out there. Right, Christmas, drama, and no returns to do. So it is just these ones. And I'll go on the computer as well and have a check of that. Fantasy films, fantasy kid, science fiction, which is getting full again. It is getting full. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more customers in here. Shows you just how much money you can make, though. Let's see about restocking the shelving. Got a few callers to stock up on, and I know there was some sweets because I myself served customers who were buying some of this stuff anyway. Breakfast bar. Go back to the Moonbag chocolate and Crunchzilla. Which Crunchzilla? That's Jurassic Park. I thought Godzilla, but no, it's Crunchzilla. And tomorrow is the UFO sighting, a special day celebrating the famous UFO sighting over town, generating hype for sci-fi movies among space nerds and conspiracy theorists. Plus 50% sci-fi movie rentals. Also, right, number of clients increases. It's snowy today. That's why there's so many people. However, we will level up, which means... Arcade Maze Munch. Arcade Orc Invaders, Arcade Rampant Rage. 3 new machines, but we're gonna need money for that. We need space for it for a start. So that's good. Let's do another day. Quickly slam the door on that person. 586.65 generic units of currency. We now have Arcade. Arcade is available in the catalogue. Start the next day. So, UFO sightings are for today. I want to get through the day quite quick. So, I'm going to say... new releases. Because we do have a couple of new releases. One Day Left on Giant Boulder and Hell Hotel. So those are going to be rented out more. But that's fine. I will return. Assign a job. Return station. An LP to that. We always look at employees. Hey, really happy. And there's the other people available. So, yeah, for example, Thomas. Checkout, average, return station, fast. So when we get to level 20, we will get another employee and we will make sure they're always on the return station. Thick skin does not quit when yelled at to work faster. Don't like the idea of yelling at the person there. Okay. You know what I'm going to do? I'm gonna spend today simply serving customers. I think it is something that might be a bit of a change for us. Normally it's Penelope who's on the checkout, but why don't we spend a bit of time doing it? I will, however, go here, and we got 10 random movies and 5 random movies. I'm going to pick those up. I don't know if... so Penelope is on the return station. They are not on that. Okay. What I'm going to do, the plan is... Oh, there you go. Double shining, is it? Enjoy films. If you don't like one, watch the other. Might get the same result. We still have to talk to people. Watching boring movies helps me with my insomnia and makes me fall asleep. Do you have a bad film I could watch tonight? Where the hot dog something or other lies. I think it was, I don't know. It's getting rented anywhere. Yeah. So we're going to spend most of the day on the checkout. And get these done. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I am going to switch this over. I'm going to switch this out back to concession sales. New releases to recommend. Yes. There's not many new releases. I have a feeling that Penelope's doing returns for them. So charge the fee for the late. The reason I want to put that back on the concessions is because, firstly, the new movie popcorn. For a start, the new releases are... The new releases are, well, almost empty. Oh! Return to rental after due date 3 times. Charge a fee. Sorry, that won't happen again. Very polite. $4.50. There's your change. Enjoy your films. Just see this customer here. Keg on the streets, reserved. There you go. So, customer here. Lots of beverages there. One approves. Job done. Yeah, so... Moving this over to doing things like popcorn. Firstly, because we are... Oh, you have to actually look at that. Firstly, we were almost out of new releases. And also, as we are staffing this, it gives us something a little bit different in terms of the moment-to-moment. Orange, is it? So it's a number 1. And shorter. We will, however, put Penelope 175. That's not a middle name. Or a last name. We will, however, put them back on the checkout once they've finished with the returns. Just because we've got another 15 movies to go and sort out ourselves. Because Penelope is on the return station. Specifically return station, not the new arrivals.
Hey.
Okay. They've got 2 adult movies. And they want a blueberry slushy thing. Oh, sorry, that's not that. They want this. So it's cotton candy. And you move it around. There we go. Our phone's ringing now. 25 cents. Any chance you can hold the marine ignition point for me? Yes, I will. And we'll also speak to this customer, which is... Would you recommend a horror movie for me to watch? Yes, I will. I recommend The Tub Purgatory. Ah. Okay. I'm hoping our new releases have been returned. Now that is definitely a blueberry walrus slushy thing. That wasn't working. There we go. You can see why it might be stressful for Penelope. Although busy doesn't necessarily mean stress. It can correlate. And there can be some overlap naturally. But yeah, you can understand the work that Penelope does here is, well, we wouldn't make money without her. The giant boulder. There we go.
Wow.
And I'm hoping that today we will earn enough to get the expansion. We shall see. What I'm going to do is quickly go ahead and leaflet some people. There's just a few. The rest were not around. We've got 851 generic units of currency. And there's a lot of people in the store. I'm hopeful that we'll get enough. Especially if people want an orange soda. Orange, it's a number 1. Hang on. There we go. Slightly in the wrong order, but, you know, it's done. I'm here to pick up the marine point ignition point. Double point. It is what it is. And once we get the expansion, the next episode will basically be us. You want the pink candy. I don't know what flavours that is. A blueberry and... don't know. Just candy, isn't it? The marine ignition point. What? Has that 2 people been asking for that? I've already just made a massive mistake. Sorry, I can't help you at the moment. Okay, I've obviously made a mistake. Okay, it's fine. Thanks for your help. Either a mistake or it's been double rented. Who knows? Right, so popcorn. This will be the last bucket we make there. And 2 generic units of currency fee for that. Because of the late return. More popcorn, so we'll have to pull the handle. There you go. Then scoop it in. And popcorn. And you can see we make 350 from that. So that's good for us. Customer has turned up. Swimmer in the pond. That's the only one we've got reserved. So yeah, there we are.
Hey.
And a late fee. I'll return the one. I'll return the next one late. I don't care. Right. Well, then you're going to get charged again. This movie rented is busted. The sound works, but the picture doesn't. Kind of ruin my day. I'm sorry to hear that will not happen again. I would give them a free rental for that. As in, I'll definitely give them a replacement for that tape, and probably give them a courtesy another rental on the house. I can't recall if it ever happened in real life to me about that one. Renting a film and it didn't work, or it was bad. I think the one was one that was pretty much worn out. There's a 20 for the broken tape. Yeah, I think it was worn out and almost unwatchable. I remember buying a box set, a DVD box set of, I think it was Rambo. It was the first 4 Rambo films because the 5th one wasn't out. And I got it home and went to watch it of an evening and found that the person who had served me had put in the Blu-rays rather than DVDs, which was brand new at the time, I think, and didn't have a Blu-ray player. So I had to return it. Didn't even get a sorry. Did get a, oh yeah, that's happened a few times today. Well, thanks for that. I won't name the supermarket that did it. Naturally, if I had a Blu-ray player, I would have kept that. Most likely, because obviously better, arguably. What we're like for money now? Oh, we only need another 150 to, get our expansion. So sadly, I did not get the expansion that I wanted today. But I think we will get it. 125. And spend a lot of time next episode doing the expansion. There's popcorn. See loads of sessions. I've enjoyed I've enjoyed the game in general. that's why we're still playing. But being on the checkout is a nice change of pace for us, because we're normally on returns. And Penelope is still cracking on with that themselves. Because, yeah. 250. Because, yeah, it's still a big task. Sadly, we're not going to get enough money for the expansion. I can just feel it. Unless this person's going to get 50 tapes. 1, 2, 3. It's not happening. Unless this cotton candy is worth about 100 generic units of currency, it isn't happening. Which is a shame.
Hey.
Late rental. Charge the fee. 1, 2, 3, 4. 25. And there we go. Okay. It has been a bit of a day. I have 1,197 generic units of currency. Not enough for the expansion. Okay. I am going to close the door there and leave it there for now. 506 generic units of currency. Halfway to level 19. Start the next day, but end the episode there. It is day 19. What we're going to do is finish off the returns. I want to probably buy... We're not going to get the expansion until the end of the day anyway, so I'll probably buy more of these random movies, which is great. Some of them for police. Sort those out, and then we will go for the expansion and a lot of an overhaul. Let's see how we get on the next one, and as always, we will go from there. New day, new rentals. Let's go. Is it new rentals day? No, it's just a Thursday. Either way, let me know what you think in the comments, and as always, hope you have enjoyed this one. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic pardons.